What's everybody? Yeah. What's up, everybody? It's like 100 degrees out here. It's hot, ball soup. It's just not great, but I love it. It's fantastic weather. So let's see what we're doing. I'm a glutton for punishment, and I bought a 2008 Jeep Patriot. It is a no start condition, no crank either. And down there, that mess is the reason why. So stay tuned, let's dig into this thing. So for simplicity reasons, we're going to pull off this front bumper. It's these little Torx around the top. And then you got some in there. And then I think there's one there. And then there's some clips along the bottom. And this whole giant thing comes off. And then we can pull this headlight to be able to get down there, because it's just kind of a pain. So yeah, stay tuned. Let's do this. All right, my other idea was super stupid. So just jack it up, pull your left front wheel off, and there are 3 7mm up there, and a clip right there. And you have 2 clips right there too, but I didn't pull those off. So this is what we're dicking with right now. Those guys corrode. See that in there? It's corrosion. No good. So I'm going to try to clean this up, do something with that, because this one, yeah, it's jacked up too. So yeah, let's see if we can't fix whatever somebody else did, and see if we can get this thing to start. So, after some wiring kung fu, I fixed that there's a crack in there, and then I had to do that one up there too. But, so, what we have going on here is this one's not getting power like it should. So just to verify that, I jumped off this one and brought power there, and Jeep starts just fine. So something is wrong with this wire right here, and it's not that. So I'm gonna have to trace that wire and see what's going on. So yeah, I gotta undo all of that and find that lovely wire. So that's going to be fun. Oh, sorry. I looked, I didn't see any breaks in anything. So it's somewhere up here. So I'll set you up on a tripod, and I guess we'll go to town and start ripping stuff apart. We'll just cut the insulation and tape off the wiring and find where it's broke, I guess. Yay. Alright, now that it might be done raining for 20 minutes again, let's get all this stuff out of here. So we can put the new battery in it. Let me go grab that. Be right back. Alright, here's our Menard special battery. Oh. Our little hold down. Happy 4th of July, everybody, by the way. It is that weekend. Alright, now I'm going to go put that long bolt in. It is humid beyond humid out right now. I think total over the last 24 hours, there's been parts around this area that I've got 7 or 8 inches of rain, which is absolutely crazy. Here, that way you guys can see what I'm doing. Yeah, it's absolutely nuts. And in turn, everything is flooding real good, which is always a good thing, you know. Nice and tight. All right, so we want to fix this the right way and fix this broken wire. So let's bring you guys down a little bit. So I'm going to see if I have power while the car is off. This one has power. That one looks like it's good. That one's good. Okay. Okay, and this red and yellow one doesn't have power with the key on, right? And it should. So if I take this jumper wire, very crude jumper wire, don't judge me, and I jump these 2 wires, we get power everywhere, and we can start it. So we gotta trace this red and yellow wire up through there. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut that tape and insulation off, and we'll be right back. All right, so I've done a lot of decoding, removing the tape. God, that sucks. Didn't find anything as I'm going up. And if I trace that up here, it comes into this connector right here. And, you know, while you're just looking, you don't see anything off, but you start moving these wires around, and can you see that? All that corrosion right there. So, should have started up here. So let's cut this off quick. I don't know if you can tell, but that wire right there is even kind of expanded, exploded. That's how much corrosion is in there. Just that little. Right there. I think that's our problem. So I'm going to cut this out and put a little butt connector in there. Now I don't know if this is going to fix my problem, but here's hoping. So, oh yeah. Yeah, you see that? There's no wire there. There's no nothing. Look at that. I'm just cutting corrosion. There's a wire. If it's gonna focus. Focus. There we go. Oh. So this one's gonna be the same. Nothing. Look at that. God, that's impressive. I don't know if I've ever seen that happen. Alright. All fixed up. Heat shrinked. Plug that back in. Slide the lock down. Put that back where it belongs. And now the painstaking process of taping up all those wires. But first, let's see if it starts. So, looky there. That was nice. So we had a twofer on this. Well, three, actually. We had two of the bad relays. Well, bad wiring for the relays. And then the bad wiring for that. So these things corrode. Because this is the cap for this thing. Right? This is the enclosure. This goes at the bottom. You see these two holes? They're there for drainage. But that's a problem because it just retains moisture, and that's how those things corrode. You cannot just buy this relay center. You have to, and you actually can't buy the harness new either. You have to get it from a junkyard. So I'm going to tape this stuff back up, and I'm going to use silicone, and I'm going to silicone all this stuff and seal everything in hopes that we don't have this problem again, because dealing with this problem, it kind of stinks, especially when it's Iowa and it's either really hot or really cold and snowy, and I don't feel like dealing with it all the time. So I'm gonna go ahead and tape all this stuff. Alright, well, that'll work. It's not great, but it'll work. So now this guy, tuck those in there nice and tight like. And then this goes like this. Right like this. But I'm going to go ahead and coat all this stuff in silicone quick. Now I very well may regret this. But for right now, it seems like a good idea, so that's what I'm going to do. So, I'm going to go ahead and get it put back. You really can't see where it goes. It goes right there. So that's where I'm going to put it back. Right like that. Now I can put this stuff back together. I hate putting these little bolts in. I can never see where they go. Especially with the camera in the way. You really can't see it. I like to get them all started. And then I'll tighten them. That bottom one just keeps spinning. And then we have this one clip in there. And that's done. Now I'm going to put that wheel back on. And I'll be right back. Alright, so now we're going to put back together this stuff. Which, I don't know if you've ever played with one of these. But the location of this intake sucks booty cheeks. It is not easy at all to get down there. So I'm going to go ahead and put that on, and I'll be right back. Alright, you get that done, and you're super freaking happy. So let's go get the other parts. So, this lovely guy will shove on there. Tighten this nice clamp down. Plug this guy in. So, any of you catch what I just did? That's the top. So, for the life of me, this plug doesn't want to come back out. There we go. So we can loosen that back up because I'm dillweed. And this goes down like this. Wow. Can't believe I did that, guys. Put your filter back in. Truth be told, this one should be changed. But we're not, so. And then those little guys go down. You know what? this together out here. Now we can shove it in there, put this little hose on the back. Now we can plug this in. Put the lock on. Tighten this clamp. Put this on. Put that on. Look at that. Now we can clean up our mess. All right, there we go. So let's see if it starts again. My luck, it's all put together. It's not going to. And it does. So we're good to go. Thankfully. It's hot. Tomorrow's the 4th of July. I'm ready to go inside. So, happy 4th, everybody. 250 years. It's pretty awesome. Let's keep it great. So, that's a relief. So this is actually going to be my 17-year-old kid's car. He doesn't have his license yet. But, big news is we put an offer in on an acreage, so that building out back hopefully isn't getting built. We'll know more in a few days whether or not we got it. So cross your fingers, everybody. That's going to be big for us. So that'll be pretty sweet. So anyway, I did get a new shirt that I designed. Go check it out. Hopefully somebody likes it out there and we start selling some more of that. But anyway, I appreciate everybody. You guys are fantastic. So don't forget to like, subscribe, share us, and happy 4th. 250 years, y'all. Deuces.